All right, hey, what's up, everybody? Mike Lindsley back with you. It's 9 minutes with me all over IGTV, Facebook, and YouTube, and it's all brought to you by our great friends over at Empower Federal Credit Union, Timberbanks Golf Club, Bryant and Stratton College, and Rosie's Corner. If you're in and around Central New York now or during the holiday time later in the month, you got to get to Rosie's, man. Pizza, wings, pasta, hot and cold subs, and more. They are available on Grubhub. Gift cards available for the holidays. You're home and around Central New York for the holiday season with your family and friends. Stop on down to Rosie's. Try the Gold Fever wings. Try the garlic parm. Try the turkey Reuben, which is amazing, which I had a couple weeks ago. Their Lunas are out of control. You name it, they've got it. Rosie's Corner. Themed food days during the week, including Meatloaf Monday and Fish Friday. Rosie's Corner on Facebook and on Instagram. Get them on both of those. You'll know what's going on a daily basis. Rosie's Corner is a proud sponsor of the ML Sports Platter. I am so sick and tired of people blaming the New York Yankees for everything that's wrong with baseball. It's been happening for years. And yeah, okay, I know what's going to happen here. You're going to go on and on. You're going to see the background, right? You're going to see all the Mickey Mantle stuff. You're going to see all that baseball stuff, all the books at the top of the shelf. Okay, this is a Mike Lindsley Yankee Freak Show episode. He's a friggin' homer. He's got all the books. He's a crazy bastard. Look at this guy. Oh, yeah, here we go. More Yankee stuff. Oh, my God. This guy's a friggin' homer. Oh, my goodness. Look at him. He's an asshole. He loves the Yankees. Nothing could be further from the truth. This is not a Yankee homer take. This is the fact of the matter in baseball, that when the Yankees make a big signing like they did just a couple days ago, Garrett Cole, 9 years and $324 million with a fifth-year opt-out, it's always about the Yankees. Tweets coming out, anti-Yankee people coming out, national people coming out. Oh, my God, this is what's wrong with baseball. The Yankees, they've done it again. They already have a payroll upward of $230, $240 million. They're going way over the tax threshold. This team is putting the Pirates out of business. This team's putting the Twins out of business, the Indians out of business, the Diamondbacks out of business. They're putting the Marlins out of business. It's not fair. Everything's irrelevant. You might as well just hand them the trophy right now. What? First of all, the Yankees play within the rules of Major League Baseball. Let's start with that. Number two, let's please talk about the parity in Major League Baseball because of big spenders like the Yankees, the Red Sox, the Dodgers, the Cubs, the Angels. These big market teams, they've been spending tons of money the last few years. And what does that mean? Revenue sharing. That's the reason why revenue sharing years ago got put into Major League Baseball. It is not a salary cap. It is, though, an indirect salary cap, meaning you go over a certain amount, you have to write a check, it goes into a pool, and that money gets spread evenly amongst teams in Major League Baseball. What does that mean? It means that since 2000, we haven't had a repeat champion. It means that since 2000, the Royals, the White Sox, the Astros, the Cardinals, the Red Sox have won 4 since 2004. Look at the parity in the game. Look at the amount of teams that have gone to the World Series, teams that have won the World Series. The Colorado Rockies have made the World Series. You have several different situations where teams have had unbelievable success because of revenue sharing. They've collected money from the big market teams. That's the penalty. It's an indirect cap. That's why it was placed there. The Yankees haven't won a World Series since 2009. And they haven't even gotten to the World Series in a decade, and people are making it out like the Yankees have won 1 million World Series championships and are ruining baseball. The Yankees continue to spend. The Yankees have spent some money pretty well, and they've spent a lot of money really poorly, whether it's got, trades bringing in guys, overpaying people, Giancarlo Stanton, Jacoby Ellsbury, Aaron Hicks. Since 2000, you look at pitchers, Kevin Brown, you look at Javi Vasquez, you look at Jason Giambi. There's been a million different cases, Kei Agawa. I could go on and on and on. Re-upping Brett Gardner, re-upping CC Sabathia, trading for Alex Rodriguez, bringing him more money after he opted out during the 2007 World Series. Folks, the Yankees are not the problem with Major League Baseball. If anything, you can thank them for signing Garrett Cole, because with 2 weeks left in the year, as we head into Week 15 of the NFL season, NBA basically has been underway for a couple of months. College football playoff, we're getting geared up for that. What are people talking about the last 2 days? Baseball. Garrett Cole signs, Strasburg signs, and Anthony Rendon signs, but the Garrett Cole contract is the number one talked about thing, arguably, in all of sports. It's probably Cole, Rendon, and then NFL storylines and all this sort of thing. The big bad Yankees, the evil empire, you can hate them all they want. They're good for baseball. People love them, people hate them, and they're setting the market in what is a hot stove that is literally on fire, and they can't put it out. Remember last year? Remember the year before that? Are you kidding me right now? now, teams weren't signing anybody. We had to wait for Machado. We had to wait for Harper. We had to wait into the season a long time for Dallas Keuchel. People, the Yankees are not ruining baseball. They're working within the system. The revenue sharing has worked. And oh, by the way, here's another layer of why revenue sharing has worked. Since 2000, since 2005, 10, you can go whatever year you want in the last couple of decades, revenue sharing has allowed teams to keep big-time players. Now, I know right now the Joey Votto contract isn't great, but back in 2012, the Reds wanted to keep the face of the franchise. He's a borderline Hall of Famer. Look at his numbers. They gave him 10 years and how much was it? It was $225 million. Yeah, $25 million is a lot of money, but back then, that was the market. It would be like today if Frankie Lindor, or as we just saw Anthony Rendon, sign a huge deal for $245 million, the market's up $20 million on a player like Votto from 7-8 years ago. It's the same thing. And the Reds kept the face of the franchise and the guy who was the best offensive player. How? Revenue sharing. Blue Jays kept Jose Bautista. The Minnesota Twins were able to keep Joe Mauer as a Twin for his entire career. Andrew McCutchen stayed in Pittsburgh until the whole franchise was mismanaged and they traded McCutchen. That was not a Yankee problem. That was a mismanaged Pittsburgh Pirate problem. Also, how about this? Wow, the NFL, the king of sports that gets talked about, the precious NFL with all the revenue sharing, all the TV money, the pool is even with everybody swimming in it. There are no shortcuts for any team. There is no big market. When a home team, let's say the Bills host the Dolphins get 60% revenue, the Dolphins get 40%. It's a level playing field. It's super fair any given Sunday. Time the hell out. Can we please look at playoff teams year after year the past 2 decades? Can we please look at the team that has been a dynasty that hasn't been able to be stopped in a salary cap league? Yes, the New England Patriots. The last 20 or so years, the New England Patriots have gone to the Super Bowl 9 times. Since baseball has, last time baseball had a repeat winner was 2000. Since that time, the New England Patriots have made the freaking Super Bowl 9 times. That is about 50% of the years you've had the same exact team in the Super Bowl. They've also won it a third of the time. Salary cap my ass. How about all the playoff teams? Doesn't it seem like, except for maybe a weird year here and there, where the Cardinals with Kurt Warner go to the Super Bowl or whatever the case may be? Look at the playoff teams. It's the same exact teams every year. Colts, Ravens, Steelers, Broncos, Chiefs, Patriots, Cowboys or Eagles, Giants for a short time when they win Super Bowls with Eli Manning and a ferocious pass rush. How about the Green Bay Packers? They're in it all the time. Seattle Seahawks, many years, the last 6, 7, 8 years, they've been in the playoffs. We've had the same New Orleans Saints, Carolina Panthers. We've had the same teams for the most part in the playoffs every single year, and we've had a team that has dominated in the NFL when the salary cap has never been stronger in the New England Patriots. And people want to hate on the Yankees for signing Garrett Cole, for having an enormous payroll. Where's all the hate on the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim today? Anthony Rendon, $245 million. They're going to pay Albert Pujols $59 million this year and next year in his age 40 and 41 seasons. You've got to be kidding me. They've committed $425 million to Mike Trout. Mike Trout and Anthony Rendon, $671.5 million. Plus, they're going to pay Albert Pujols $59. They're going to pay somebody else. They're going to go sign some more pitchers because they have $70 million more dollars to play with. And they have a couple other guys on the roster who are going to come up like Shohei Ohtani, who's under arbitration and all the rest right now, who they're going to basically break the bank for. It's ridiculous. I'm sick and tired of listening to the blame game for the New York Yankees. And oh, by the way, small market owners and all that stuff. Here's a quick fact. Remember at the time of both Carl Pohlad's death and George Steinbrenner's death, the respective owners of the Twins and the Yankees? Guess who was the richer owner at the time of their deaths? Carl Pohlad. He stuffed the money in his pockets. I'm done with it. Stop blaming the Yankees for all your problems. They're not a problem. They're a help to Major League Baseball.